Okay, here we are looking at a brine salmon that we're going to smoke today on the Traeger. And first of all, I want to give a shout out to my three little mocking buddies, Logan, Zane, and Clayton, who absolutely love my videos and watch them daily. So I've got some great supporters out there that love mocking me, but you know what? I gotta appreciate it. All right, so first of all, what I've done is I brine these for an hour and a half in a half cup brown sugar, 3/4 cup of kosher salt, and a teaspoon of onion powder or garlic powder. You could probably combine both of them. This one was just garlic powder for the brine, and then fresh cracked pepper, and that was about it. So in 2 quarts of water. So just dissolved it in cold water, let them sit covered up, submerged in the fridge for an hour and a half. Now that I've pulled them out, then you rinse them thoroughly, pat them dry, some more fresh cracked pepper on top of them, back in the fridge for an hour to air dry. And then now I've got kosher salt, brown sugar, onion powder, garlic powder, and then dill, and those will all get sprinkled on here, and then they will go on to the grill. Alright, so I'm gonna pause this while I prepare them. Alright, so that was just a light coating of everything, very light dusting. I don't want it overly powerful in flavor. I'd love to rather just taste the flavor of the or the salmon, chicken of the sea. And then plus they've been brined for an hour and a half, so there's plenty of salt in the sugar and all that that's tenderized and flavor the salmon. So alright, the next thing, they're going on the grill. Alright, now to the trusty Traeger. For the salmon, I'm going to just do it on the simple smoke setting. Currently it's up to 209. Typically smoke setting is about 150. So I've got to keep an eye on that, but it's about 95 degrees out today, so that might play a factor in it. Then salmon's ready again. I've done a aluminum foil cover over it in a couple areas just to kind of keep the grill clean, rather than having the skin stick into all that. So next I'll put them on. Alright, there we go. Let's see what this looks like, and I'm going to give it a, you know, initially on the smoke setting I wanted to start with about 3 hours, but if it's cooking too hot, it's going to have to be less than that. Alright, be back. It's been an hour and a half so far. I was able to get the temperature down to the 150s, and I did want to also share that the wood pellets I'm using are Alder, one of the best ones you want to use for salmon. Alright, oh yes, scrumdiddlyumptious, delicious looking. Alright, probably check on them in maybe another half hour and see how they look. Alright, here we are back again. It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. They've been cooking pretty steady, about 150 degrees on the smoke setting again. Alright, now the last thing we want to do is make sure that the temperature is good before I break into any of them. So, not the fattest part, you want about 140 is the goal. If I see 140 on here, then I'm gonna break them apart and check them out and see how they taste. But I figured I'd just let them cook all the way through first. Alright, so they're getting there. Probably has another 10 minutes to go, maybe 20, we'll see, and we'll probably be done. Alright, here I am back 10 minutes later, and rather than boring anybody with the time measurement of waiting for the temperature to come up, they're at 141. I've measured, I had 4 of them, and they're all good to go. So I think the last thing to do is maybe try one of these out. So see what they look like. Break them apart. Nice and flaky. That's amazing. Alright, this concludes this little quick demonstration of the brine smoked salmon. One thing I will add is what type of salmon it is, so I'll go get that picture in a second. Thing to note is that it's wild Alaskan Sockeye salmon. It is frozen. Had to thaw it out, so I'm sure if you were to buy some fresh salmon at your local seafood shop, it might even be better, but this is it's quite amazing, trust me. Well worth the effort. Thanks for watching, and as always, please like and subscribe. Thank you for your time.